Morning everybody, it's 20 past 7. I've been up for ages. I've been getting myself ready. I'm going to do the full pre-race routine for this one. It's only a park run, but I'm taking it as serious as I can. So I got up nice and early. I had my super special rice pudding for breakfast, and then I've had the beetroot shots. And just 20 minutes ago, I've had my bicarb, which I ate that off camera because I didn't want to make anybody feel sick. It's not the easiest thing to eat. And that's it really. The only thing we've got to talk about now is my actual shoes. And my original plan was to put my super race day pair of Alpha Flies on. Every time I've wore these, I've PB'd. They're just amazing shoes, and they're still really fresh. But then we went for a walk yesterday down Oxford Street, and there's a new PUMA store there. And as I accidentally fell into the shop, I accidentally fell out again with a pair of these. And there's a rule that never, ever, ever wear anything new for race day. But this is a park run, so that don't count, does it? So let's see what these beauties can do. I'll see you at the park run.
Timekeepers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay everyone, this is it. This is what all these weeks of training have been for. I've managed to start only a few rows from the front. The weather's perfect. It's just a slight breeze and it's nice and cool, so I've got absolutely no excuses. Back in week 2 of this speed block, I got a new park run PB of 18:46 at the Isabel Trail, and I know that I'm going to have to run out of my skin today to try and beat that. But I also know that I've got to do this first kilometre sensible, because if I go out too hard and too fast, I'm just going to burn matches way too early, and I'm just going to ruin the whole run. So the park race plan, what am I hoping to get done today? Well, the only thing that I'm going to concentrate on is this first kilometre. I really want to get this first kilometre done in about 3 minutes 48, which is exactly 90 minutes 5k time. That's going to be a sensible start, but it's also going to be punchy enough for me to be within good reaching distance of getting a PB. But it's all a matter of holding back, concentrating and not getting carried away, and following all these fast people now that are just leaving me. There's a guy here in the red hat. I was going to hopefully run with this chap because he's just so visible against everybody else. But if you watch him now, before long he's just going to stride into the distance. When we do get this first kilometre done, that's when I just get to review things. If I'm feeling good and strong, then I've got the option then to pick it up a little bit. If I'm not feeling very good, then I can either maintain or drop it back. But the first kilometre for me is absolutely crucial. I've just got to nail this in, stick to plan, trust the process, and hope above all that everything just goes well. I've also got the added pressure of all you lot watching me do this. I'm recording this now, and if I get this wrong, everybody's going to see me get it wrong. Everybody's going to point at the screen and say, look at him, he's just gone out way too fast, he's going to ruin this, it's all going to be his fault, what a muppet. So a quick fast forward to the first kilometre marker. Let's see what time we cross this. And we do it in 3:48, exactly as planned. That's a massive lift, that is. That makes me feel so good to know that it's exactly the right time I want, but also feeling really comfortable as well. I am actually feeling strong and comfortable at this point, so I do know that I can start to lift my game a little bit, but very cautiously, because 5Ks always feel really good until they don't. And by then, it's too late. So let's just increase things just ever so slightly. Let's just see if we can squeeze out these few seconds and edge closer to that PB. So I'm actually looking forward now. I'm trying to see if there's anybody up the front who's doing a similar pace to me that I can just run along with. While I've been looking forward though, I've taken my eye off the game. Look at that pace, that's dropped down to the 350s. And before long you'll see me just pick my pace up. I've realised what I've done. I'm going to press forward now and try and claw some time back. Right in front, centre of the screen, there's somebody dressed all in black just to the left hand side of the red shorts. That's the person that I'm going to use to draw me forward now. I've locked onto the back of them. I'm just going to pick my pace up ever so slightly, and I'm either going to get by them or stay with them if they pick the pace up, because they are now everything that I'm focusing on. I'm not bothered about distance or anything. I've locked onto this person and they're going to guide me round. We're approaching the 2nd kilometre and everything's still feeling good. The 1st kilometre was done in 3:48. This 2nd kilometre, let's have a look, 3:47. Absolutely perfect, just a touch quicker. We're progressing into this nice and comfortably. Everything's going well. We've even managed to catch up to the chap who's dressed all in black. So let's keep running towards this bandstand now. Keep focused. Let's keep that pace roundabouts the 3:40s, and let's just hope that I can maintain this right to the end. But right now I'm starting to feel good. I'm starting to feel that we're in with a chance of actually getting a PB here. It's looking good. The writing's on the wall. And if you remember, I did actually record this course out before and noticed that big puddle on the right hand side. So keeping clear of that has actually helped me on the actual run itself. Just a little quick look at the course beforehand has saved me a bit of bother while I'm actually having to concentrate on running and not having to worry about surprise puddles along the way. I've now got 3 people that I'm watching now to help lock me into pace. There's a guy that I've been following for a while with the black on. To his left is Mr. Red Shorts, but in front of Mr. Black there's a very distinctive pair of those Nike flared shorts, the ones that Mary Bridges wear. So these 3 people are really easy to see in all the crowd while I'm having to concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm just going to hopefully maintain my pace with them. If they do speed up a little, I have got a little bit in reserve, but if they slow down, I am going to have to just go by them and find somebody else to follow. And as we're approaching this corner now, we're mindful that the last time that we did this on the previous lap, it was a bit of a choke point. There were loads of people, it was busy, it was congested, and then to add insult to injury, you get round the corner and you get the sun in the face, and that made everybody slow down. But the crowd has thinned out a bit now. We can move to a clear bit of space. Unfortunately though, the chap that I've been following for a while, all dressed in black there, he's starting to fade off. But that's no worries, we're going to stick to ours. Thank you very much, chap dressed in black, you helped me a lot. And we're approaching the 3rd kilometre. So we did the last kilometre in 3 minutes and 47 seconds. So hopefully this one will be just a touch quicker. 3 minutes 46, exactly. I couldn't write this any better. This is going textbook perfect for me. I'm feeling so much in control. I'm actually starting to doubt as if I've been holding back too much. While I'm editing this now, I will actually say I recorded a bit straight after it while I was running back to the hotel, and I actually said then that I was certain that I could have run faster on the first couple of kilometres. But hindsight, if I had gone a little bit faster for those first couple of Ks, would I be feeling as strong now? There's no way of knowing. So there's no point in actually thinking or discussing should have, could have, would have, because right now I'm sticking to plan and the plan's working very well. What I'm doing now is I'm locking onto that bright coloured top in front of me, and I'm going to do my best to gradually close in on them. They're now my target. And we're at the business end now. We're just approaching the 4th kilometre. Let's see, 3:41. Absolutely smashing this now. This is going beyond any expectations. We've been progressing all the way through nice and steadily. We've got 1 kilometre to do, and everybody knows the last kilometre doesn't count. You know that you can just completely empty the tank now and stride out. If you look at the pace there, I'm down in the 3:30s now, because I know that I don't need to be conservative now. I don't need to be mindful of holding back. This is where I can just let go and absolutely just rip out this time now. And turning this corner now, this is where I convince myself that all the work's done. This is just, in my eyes, just the last straight. I'm just going to focus on people in front now and just try and get in front of as many of them as I can. This is just, I know that I'm on for a sub 19. I don't know for definite if I'm on for a PB yet, but everything is just feeling so good. Let's get by this chap. Let's focus on the one in front. All my focus is on this pink t-shirt now in front of me. I'm just giving it absolutely everything that I've got left now. That's my target. It's not the finish line. I've got to get myself in front of this person. I've got to completely empty the tank now. I've got to do everything I can to try and get in front. So we're just getting by the bandstand. I've nearly caught him up, and what is this? He's striding out now. Either he's waited for the bandstand to start his kick, or he's heard me approaching behind and he's thought, no way am I going to let this old man overtake me. And look at him whipping down there now. I'm doing 3:30 pace and he's leaving me for standing. That chap's doing 3 minutes a kilometre. That's absolutely fantastic. Well done, whoever you are. But that's not a problem. We've got a new target in front. Black shorts, grey looking top, He's on for a sprint finish as well. Can I get by him? He's just looked at his watch. Come on. He's fading. You must be able to dig that little deeper and get him. Come on, round the corner. Right, everything now. Just go for it. Go, 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 go. And dip the line, beat him.
Wait there for me, mate, I'll be round. Well, there we go, that's Battersea Parkrun done. Good news is I got a parkrun PB. It's 18 minutes and 38 seconds that's on my watch. The previous parkrun PB was 18:46, which I did on the second week of this block up at the Isabel Trail. So yeah, parkrun PB, not an all-time PB. But I managed to meet up with one of my old mates some years ago, Nathan. Nathan's also destroyed his personal best. What did you get today, Nathan?
17:22.
17 minutes and 22. What an absolute legend. Right, I'm going to need a cool down lap. I'll see you in a bit. Well, that went very well, didn't it? That's an all-time parkrun PB of 18 minutes and 38 seconds. Absolutely phenomenal. That course is so rapid, and if I'm really honest, I was holding back a little bit too much at the start. I was terrified of going out too hard and fast and blowing up. So yeah, there was more in the tank. It wasn't an absolute full send. I could have gone a little bit more, but I'm certainly not disappointed. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. And not only did I manage to do all right, behind me there, Lindsay's just got her all-time fastest ever 5k. She managed to run 28 minutes and 10 seconds. That's just absolutely phenomenal. Superb. So, Battersea Parkrun, highly recommended. It's super rapid. And special credit to these. Let me just show you these bad boys. What an absolutely game changer of a shoe. They are phenomenal. I wouldn't like to do any long distance in them, but for a 5k, I'll certainly try them on a 10k. They are absolutely rapid. I was whipping along at 5k pace and my heart rate was so low. I couldn't believe it. I thought there was something wrong with my heart rate monitor. So that's the initial thoughts out the way anyway. Now we've got to get back to the hotel and get showered and changed before the kicker's out, because we've got to be done for 12. So I'll leave it there. Next time we speak will be tomorrow on the long run, and I'll explain to you this next training block that I'm starting on Monday. And I've got to be honest, I've been looking forward to this for weeks and weeks now. So I'll see you tomorrow.